Here we are. This is drawing a McLaren P1, lesson 13, and this is the final lesson in the McLaren P1 series because I'm doing the final inspection and treatment on it right now. The thing about it is that I always like to let these things sit on the board for a day or so I can look at it and with kind of a dispassionate eye just see if there's anything that needs adjusting or help or whatever it takes to make it look better, darkening or doing something some other place. I want to make sure that it's as good as it can be, and then I finally give it the seal of approval, and then it's done. But until that time, I really have done all of this 95% of the way, and then the last 5% is what makes quite a bit of difference. So I really enjoy this part. This is maybe the most fulfilling of all of it. The other parts of it are kind of just a lead up to the end of this, where I'm doing the actual work that makes this into a completed drawing. And I don't know if all people who do painting or art do this, but I definitely get a rush when I get down to this point in a drawing, where you just think, oh my God, this is great. And now it's starting to look like the vision that I had when I started it. And this is the payoff for doing all of that. Might be 15 or 20 hours or more. I've done some drawings that taken as much as 100 hours before. And you get the same kind of thing when you get near being done with that, to say that, oh, it's finally done. This is this part. So this is what really makes it worthwhile, the fun part. Anyway, again, I'm not making big changes here, but there are some places that I just wanted to add a little bit to, a little bit of pizzazz to make something stand out a little bit more, or a little more subtlety, because the darkness isn't dark enough compared to the light part. So I'm just accentuating the difference between the two of them, and it makes it just that much more dramatic and exciting to look at. So that's what I'm doing here. And you can see that very often that my drawings do end up being a little darker than the photograph that I use, but I don't have the luxury of using color to show the difference between a tire and a body, for instance. Even at the same color value, which some of the times I get a photograph and they're almost the same value. So I can't let that sit like that because it makes it very dull. Without color, I have to pump up the values of one thing against another. If they were similar to each other, and they're all going to be in gray here when I'm doing it, so that would make it look really boring. So I have to make the darks darker and the lights lighter in order to separate the two colors. And that's what I've done here with a lot of this. This car was kind of a burnt orange, it looks like, and the tires are not that dark, so you'll see that on places on the body I have accentuated the color that was there, and to me that makes a little bit better drawing, but it also makes it less boring. It's not, maybe technically it's not exact, but it is a much more satisfying drawing to do, and it is much closer to the vision that I had of what I wanted to do with the car. You don't want to spend all this time and then just have a mediocre drawing. You want something that's exciting and looks fun to do. So that's what I've done here, and I have certainly not going to express the fact that I might feel bad about it. I don't. I really know that this has to be done in order to make this into a nice drawing. So that's what I've done. But when you're the artist, you get to choose what you want to draw. So this is how I do it, and this is the process that I go through, and I just love it. And this is a very pretty car, and when it started out, I wasn't sure just exactly how it was going to turn out, but I'm extremely happy with the outcome. I think it's every bit what I hoped it would be. Anyway, get right down to the end. I don't know what the new car is going to be. It's going to be an old car this time. Not one that I've done before, but it'll be a car from the older period. This one's from the newer period. So if you want to see what it is, please come back tomorrow and you can take a look at it and we'll get it done. Thank you very much. See you then. Bye.